In the late 19th century, Africa was a thriving continent, home to powerful kingdoms, rich cultures, and complex trade systems. But in 1884, everything began to change. That year, 14 European nations and the United States met in Berlin, not to help Africa, but to divide it among themselves. No African leader was invited. No African voice was heard. This event would become known as the Berlin Conference, a meeting that lasted from November 1884 to February 1885, where powerful empires carved up an entire continent like pieces on a chessboard. They claimed it was to prevent conflict among themselves, but what followed was decades of conflict, oppression, and exploitation for Africans. Lines were drawn on maps by men who had never set foot on African soil. These borders ignored tribes, languages, religions, and ancient kingdoms. And so began the scramble for Africa. By 1914, nearly 90% of Africa was under European control. Ethiopia and Liberia were the only exceptions. Colonial rule changed everything. African economies were restructured to extract wealth for Europe. Raw materials were taken, lands were seized, cultures were suppressed. The consequences of that conference still haunt us today. Many of Africa's current conflicts, political struggles, and underdevelopment can be traced back to those colonial borders and systems. We didn't choose them, we inherited them. But history is not destiny. Knowing the truth about the Berlin Conference gives us the power to break free from its shadow. Africa is more than what was done to it. It is what we choose to build together today.